Happy March. I am so excited that we are heading into our in-person season here at the BDFW. We actually had decided years ago not to really do a lot of in-person events in January and February because it never failed. It always snowed. So we are really looking forward to seeing and connecting with so many of you as we get together next Sunday. March 10th. Please RSVP. It's going to be at the Green River Community College. We're doing things a little differently. There's going to be education right out of the gate, followed by informational education booths from industry and a time for us to connect and come together. It should be a really great day. We've been really kind of thinking like, what is it that you guys are asking for? What is it that you need? And as everyone's kind of individual goals get a little bit more fine-tuned, we realize that all of those things have something in common, and that is how do you start forward on a medical goal if it's a hip replacement, or playing harder in your sport. So we're going to go ahead and use that as like our umbrella theme for the year so that we can niche down to all of the different things that you guys have that you want to accomplish, because they're not all the same, because they're not supposed to be. But it should be a great way for us to start the year. We're also going to take some time to go ahead and see what is it that you need more of. There's some big, huge themes that I've heard, but I want to make sure we're not missing anything. I've heard more discussions on joint replacement, a lot of discussion on how you start a family if you're a woman with a bleeding disorder and you have been using different support services to manage your bleeding disorder. And I'm hearing lots of questions about what does my bleeding disorder look like as I age? But I know there's other topics out there. So we want to pull that out of you so that together, as a group, we can come up on the education that you need, because this is about you guys and how you want to be connected with and receive the education that you need to flourish. We're so thrilled too, because this year has so much more in-depth education and really the opportunity for us to reach and work out with individual groups because we're having a larger collaboration with the Washington Center for Bleeding Disorders. That means that we can take an opportunity to really talk about something like joint replacement and provide some really fabulous materials, and also talk about the challenges that our young kids are facing with their bleeding disorder as they adventure down maybe only getting treatment once every 2 weeks, and that's tough for them. So this is really an exciting opportunity for us, and staff has really been working on ways to make sure you get this information and that we find ways that work for you guys to participate in it. So you're going to see, and you probably have already seen, a little bit more like different consistency in how we're reaching out. We're trying to really, really consistent with this monthly e-news. I'd like to be able to offer this kind of update every month to you. You're also getting some mailings are coming from the treatment center, but there are materials so that it's making sure that we reach everyone as we really look at equity and opportunity. And so that's really kind of where we've been working on for a number of months to kind of really launch this project. So stay tuned, stay engaged, follow us, tell us how this information is working for you and what else that you need from us. And we look really forward to seeing you in the upcoming events. Oh, and I'll share. So after we have the March event, then we have family camp, which we're so excited about. It is always so fun. Last year we had 18 families, and this is mostly for 10 and under. It is April 20th and 21st. Then we are doing what we're calling internally the World Tour of Baseball Games. So we're doing minor league baseball games in 4 different cities throughout the state. So that should be great. We're hoping that provides, one, it feels a little bit more convenient for families and individuals to come out, but also maybe meet somebody that is more in your neck of the woods. So it's easier to kind of chat, and we all know we have something kind of in common. Of course, if you want to come to all 4 games, you are welcome to. And if you are, let us know, because we can have you volunteer and help out. But it should be a really great way for us to create a little bit more of an intimate environment as we all move forward into 2024. Of course, some fun activities in the summer, wild waves as usual, and some other activities. And then we're going to have our big events as normal in September, and some more niched down opportunities for that education engagement like we've been talking about. So that's kind of a little bit of a preview. There's definitely more to come. Stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram or Facebook or the e-news. We're going to try to make sure that it's all kind of the same throughout. And And really, yeah, make sure you also look at our services. Oh my goodness, like we have these amazing reports all put up, but for how many medical ID bracelets that we've been giving out, how many people were directly helping with our food program, shoe program, clothes, all kind of with that theme to continue to stay engaged. And so follow along, give us some feedback, and most importantly, we cannot wait to see you in March or on Sunday. Okay, see you soon.